Komi-san is a pretty interesting anime with as generic a setting as your sister's striped panties. The protagonists of this show are what you might expect out of a neckbeard fantasy, the beauty of the school, getting with the everyday Joe Schmo. It's basically an Adam Sandler movie with a backdrop of Nippon schools. So what has made the show such a popular juggernaut in the anime scene? Well, it mainly comes down with the twist of Komi, who can't communicate. As mentioned before, she's the Omega idol of the school. Mr. Average ends up discovering that her silence isn't some uppity bitch attitude or benevolent goddess refusing to talk to the rebel. She just has the anxiety of a modern day NEET. Really, every character presented has a little trait that defines them like that, such as Tadano is average, Komi is unable to communicate, Bang's bitch hates losing. Regardless, these traits can be a little unique, whereas some of the others aren't. It begins to drag, in all honesty, because it limits the characters into this pre-decided box of behaviors. Luckily, the main cast isn't super held back by that particular flaw. There's tons of little interactions between Tadano and Komi that really flesh out the building of romance between the two. The way it showcases itself is also really good, going for a kind of short form story thing. What I'm trying to say is one episode doesn't have a plot of the day kind of thing. There's multiple bite-sized stories depending on the episode, which keeps it from being drawn out and stale in my opinion. Anyways, I've spent a lot of discourse screwing around and bashing this stuff, but the show is honestly pretty good. It has its flaws, much like any show, but the presentation and main cast hold it together as more characters are introduced throughout its run. So, the big question is, should you watch Komi-san? If you're in any way in a romance, this is certainly one of the more recent ones that'll tickle your pickle and give that happy feeling of never being able to achieve such a love in real life. So yeah, might as well get that feeling out of fiction, right? Right?